If you have ever felt like you can feel your potential and you just can't step into it, this Intention Monday is for you. Hey, welcome to Timeless Principles 16, your unlimited potential. This is a very timely Intention Monday, and I'm very, very passionate about this particular topic. You know, as individuals who come to our businesses, we have so much potential, so much to offer. There is this real unlimited power that we have inside of us. And it's just about working with someone and putting yourself into a space that you can just tap into just a tiny proportion of that to really level your game up. And I really want to talk about this idea of embracing your unique path. My name is Rishi Patel. I'm the founder of Selling in Alignment, and I work with coaches and consultants to reprice and package their offerings so they can really discover and live their bigger purpose in life. And this idea of really just embracing a unique path, understanding that you cannot copy someone else in the way in which they're doing something, because the second you start to do that, what happens is you're taking away from your own unique, authentic offering for the world. You may have heard this saying that there's only one you, and it's very true. It's true because all of your life experiences, all of the way in which you bring potential to the table is different from anyone else out there. You know, you may work with a company who has a big vision and mission that want to work with millions and millions and even billions of people. And then you may get to this point where you also want to do something where it affects a large number of people. Something that you can stop and consider and look at is that also your mission and vision, or did that just sound good to you and you just wanted to copy that? There's something about really looking and understanding and asking and really getting honest around what is it that I want? How is it I want to serve? What's the unique way in which I want to serve with my unique message and offering? You know, serving large numbers of people may not necessarily be for everyone. Selling in Alignment stands to bring together a community of coaches, a small, mighty, powerful community of coaches that are charging their worth. That vibration in itself will attract into the space whoever is meant to be there. And guess what? We don't want to affect and inspire and change the lives of billions and billions of people. And that's not what the mission is. Here, what we really want to see is a change in the world where coaches understand their unique worth. They understand this. And I'm the best person in this particular space to serve in this particular way with my unique set of methods. Why? Because of the life experiences I've had, and that's my own unique journey. Now, anyone else that comes into the space and looks at my business model or the tools that I use or the frameworks, the methodologies, and says, oh, I like that, I'm going to take a bit of that, I'm going to take a bit of that, can never really truly utilize the tools and resources the way that you can. Why is that? It's because they didn't create them, they didn't invent them, they haven't come from their own unique experiences. So anything that anyone else does is going to be inauthentic. So you want to do the work on really finding what this is for you. And I've done a lot of this over the last 20 years or so of just constant personal development and working on the mind. And there's power. What I've realized over that time is power in imperfect action. Right? So I say that again, power in imperfect action. With this action that we take, it's not going to be amazing every single time. You know, we may want to do this massive landing page, for example, or create this amazing sales page, for example. And you know what? We may just need to start with a simple checkout and a simple page with a couple of bullet points that explains the product and service, and boom, that's where we start. You know, we want to get something out there. Start, but start nonetheless. Don't wait until you think the lights are all going to turn green, because that's just never going to happen. You're never going to be in this perfect space and time and energy where you have all the resources, the time, the money, the energy, everything to make something happen. It's not going to happen that way. And don't let that stop you. Another thing that we can do to really live the unlimited potential that we have is get really aware around the affirmations that we use. So the affirmations, the words that we use for ourselves, are very potent. They carry an incredible amount of power. So you see, for example, I had a message this morning saying to me, I like what you offer. I really do, but honestly, not got the finances for that right now. And I'm actually reading that word for word straight off the message. See, here's the thing. What happens is once we declare that, or once we put an energy into writing that message or something like that, what happens is our mind starts to believe that. And the more and more we say it over and over again, the more and more true it actually becomes. And even actually, if we did have the finances, the energy, the time, the resources, the money, then what will happen is we're sending an instruction to our being to let the universe know that, hey, our circumstances are such that we can't do this. And then guess what happens? The universe acknowledges every request and it finds a way of making that happen. So then the forces of the universe bend to make that your reality. And then what generally tends to happen is this becomes a real downward spiral. And it's quite sad to see that. We can break out of this very, very quickly. And we have to have a commitment that we want to break out of that. It's very important. So we can use different affirmations, right? And we can give ourselves a different set of instructions. Hey, you know what? I can't make that happen right now. And how can I make it happen? You know, asking the question how is very powerful. How can I do something opens possibilities. I can't do something closes possibilities. And so to live our unlimited potential, we really want to start looking at how and asking questions that align with how, because that opens up an unlimited amount of possibilities for us. And there's also this whole thing around comparison and competition. And we think maybe someone has a similar product to us and so we can't collaborate with them. No, there's going to be a way. If you have the exact same product, you offer the exact same thing to the exact same target market, more than likely, yes, that's going to be competition and it won't work to collaborate. If you serve the same market and you have a different way in which you do that, there's a different way in which you approach that, then it's going to be incredibly beautiful to create a collaboration. Don't look at that person as a competition for you. No one can ever compete with you because of what we talked about earlier, this idea of you bringing your own unique flavor, your unique essence to the table. No one is going to be able to offer what you offer in the way in which you offer it. And so there's understanding all of this and then actioning it. And there's a gap sometimes between the understanding and the action. And how can we really bridge that gap? How can we really bring that together? We can surrender to a higher purpose. So what does that mean? Hey, why do we have to surrender? Surrender, I'm not going to put my hands up and give up. That's not what surrender means. Surrender means to let go of everything that's in the space and dedicate the actions that we're now going to take moving forward to a higher purpose. And this higher purpose can be a greater why. I want to bring a group of people together, a community of coaches who charge their worth, who let go and discard all environments, atmospheres, limiting beliefs, people, places, circumstances. They let go of all of those things that don't serve them and come into their own brand and charge their worth and thrive as a result of doing that. If I want to play for that as a higher purpose, something that brings people together, something that has people acknowledge their worth, something that absolutely brings all of this together and creates beautiful unity, then I can let go of the outcomes of my actions and just let go and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to speak to this person with all of my passion, love, and energy, and I'm just going to let go of that, and I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to do my best, and whatever the outcome comes, then that's it. It was meant to be that way. That's what it is, really, to surrender to a higher purpose. Surrender doesn't mean, oh, I give up, I'm going to let go, I'm going to stop, I have waving the white flag. No, that's not what surrender is. Surrender in this context is to completely discard, right? And look at this lovely message from Jenny. She says, thanks, Rishi. That's exactly what I needed to set myself up for the week. And that's beautiful, Jenny. That's the exact intention of Intention Monday, right? How can we set ourselves up for the week? in a really, really strong, really powerful way. So really take away some of the elements of this, one of them, all of them, and let me know what you're going to implement in the comments below. Look forward to reading that and speaking to you all soon. Until the next time, keep selling in alignment.